Alexander from Mosh with the guys from September Cold. Welcome.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Now, how was it for you today?
It's magic.
Magic.
It still is. It is still magic. You know, here in a place with such people and such an audience, people who know from progressive music.
Yeah.
This is the place that actually was born that music, and it's great for us to see people's eyes while we were playing, giving us a hug. Let's say that yes, that's right. You do it right, guys.
Yeah.
Keep on.
Now, is this your first experience in the UK?
Yes. Hopefully not the last.
No, obviously it's hopefully not, because it's one of these to come across to such a festival for you guys. I mean, have you just come for this weekend?
Yes.
So it's a quick whistle-stop tour. Very, very quick.
It's a quick, but we have patience, and better things will come.
Yeah, it's. I mean, for the people I know, I've known of you guys for quite a while now. For anyone that doesn't know of you guys, is there any song that could epitomise September Cold?
You mean from our release?
From your mirrors. Yeah, is there any? Which one song could, for people that don't know of you, which would say this is September Cold?
Representative of our style.
Yeah.
That's difficult.
We love all our songs. We love them. Like kids.
Yeah.
Like children of ours. So it's
a difficult.
We prefer the audience to pick up. And say.
But what we'll try and do is, if we get a chance later, we'll go around and ask and see anyone that saw you to find out what track they prefer. What's the standout track?
Yes, that would be nice. I would suggest Before You, because we recently made a video clip for that song, because it participated on a CD compilation of the Prog Rock magazine. Mm-hmm. So try this one out, and then maybe the whole CD.
Because the other songs are different.
Yeah, it's a nice, what would consider to be an eclectic mix of, as you put it nicely, as it's like all your children. It's kind of, you can't pick which is your favourite child.
Yeah.
That's my favourite child, only because she's here. As she's playing. So, I mean, obviously, progressive music, if you think about prog music worldwide, it's not really predominant around Europe. It's mostly, you mostly hear of a few UK bands. What, is it just the music, did it just fall into place that you guys fell into the progressive genre?
Rock and roll was always progressive.
I like that.
The rock and roll is progressive.
Yeah.
And that kind of how can I say that? That have lost from this music, from this kind of music. The rock and roll became something like more traditional right now. And you have to play like that, or you have to play like that. But in the 70s and the and the late 60s, all the rock and roll bands are different.
Yeah.
They are all progressive.
Yeah.
Deep Purple was progressive, Black Sabbath was progressive, King Crimson was progressive, the rock and roll was progressive.
Yeah, you've hit it perfectly, which is what I wanted someone to say. It's the fact that all the bands that you've known and loved all the last 30, 40 years, they are all progressive bands. You just don't realise it.
Yes, it is. This is true.
For
the Beatles.
Yeah. It was progressive.
Yeah. And any band is a progressive band, because you're taking that next step forward.
That's true.
Because I did an interview with Arthur Brown from The Crazy World of Arthur Brown, and we actually had a good chat about progressive music and bands, and he opened my eyes to what is progressive music. And for me, then I could listen to a new CD from a different band and kind of go, I can see where we go in there. Because before, you just think it's a rock band, or it's a metal band, or it's a pop band. And it's kind of like, no, it's not. If you actually listen to the influences that everyone has behind it, and by the time you bring it together, it's always got to be progressive. But no one actually hears that, do they? Prog and progressive music is considered, not necessarily a bad word, but it's more of a cult status, because it's something that people have lost. It's lost in translation.
Yes,
People don't realise.
They think when I say I play progressive in my country, they think, oh,
Odd meters and technical stuff. And
Dream Theater.
no
music
refrain,
for musicians. And
Yeah.
no choruses, no verses. No, man, we're writing songs and
Yeah.
we arrange our music to be a song, to be songs. And
So for you guys back home, would you say that you're not really being represented well with because they're narrow-minded with the progressive music, that you're not getting as much awareness of you guys as a band?
that happens in our country a lot of, let's say.
Yeah.
It's very difficult because our people is a small audience, and in addition to that, they are divided to pieces. If I listen to blues, I listen only to blues, and I protect that as a faith. That's what our people do. Only metal, or only blues, or only pop music, let's say. What needs to be for someone who likes music is to be open-minded.
Yeah.
And be able to get out of each style its features and enjoy.
Yeah. If it's good music, it's good music.
Yes,
It
of
shouldn't
course.
matter pigeonholes. Because what I find is when I listen to music, I like to sit in when it's very quiet with the headphones on, close my eyes and actually try and imagine what's going on.
Yes.
Because that way you're opening your mind to what's available. Because so many people, when they watch, it's like films, and they watch films and they become desensitized things. They're not thinking and not letting the mind open to what's going on. I think that is very true of the way, it's not worldwide really. Things haven't progressed in 50, 60 years. Yeah, and that's the way it should always be.
Always.
Always, no matter whether you're blues, whether you rock, you metal, whatever it should be. It should be a case of let's give everyone.
And musicians always bring different styles from other countries. Here in United Kingdom, you don't have the blues. The blues born in United States, but here in United Kingdom, the blues became something very big in the 60s, and then came back to the United States from the British invasion, as they called it.
Of course, yeah.
Always the musicians in our country, the musicians they are storytellers, and in the last century, in the beginning of the last century, of the 20th century, the musician began from one village to another village, and they tell stories, and they use playing music.
Like the blues musicians, they told stories.
Yeah. You seem very much musical connoisseurs. You know a lot about the history behind them. So it's nice to know from what's happened before to know where you guys are going.
Of course.
Because a lot of bands you speak to, they don't necessarily know about the history of where
If you don't
music
know
started.
music history, you're lost.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. And I
The
think
history is in one note. If you know the history, you play one note, and the history shows up.
It's all behind that note. All the
of course it is. But like I say, I think I look at it at the moment that it's just the way it's the way technology's made things that people are not listening, because it's there to look at the history and to work out where things are going, but people haven't got the patience to sit there and research it. It's all go, go, go. It's never, hang on, I like that.
where did it come from?
Yeah, because no matter whether it's a drum beat, whether it's a bass line, whether it's any form, keyboard, anything, there's a root cause of why that's been there. And if you can listen to and understand how it's come there, you can see where the band want to move forward to.
It's true.
And I think with that, no matter what language you speak, where you are in the world, it always comes through. And I think for you guys, coming across to the UK and playing this festival, not only has it opened your eyes to the UK music now, but it's also opened the UK fans to progressive music from outside the normal culture, which is obviously a nice bonus. And
Yes.
for you guys to actually come to a discerning crowd where you're actually sitting back and actually going, wow, yeah, something different. It's not necessarily what they're used to, but they can see where you're going, which I think is great. Have you had much feedback from your latest release? Have you heard positive things?
Yes,
Encouraging, definitely encouraging.
That's what they say to us. Too.
Yeah.
Among them, I don't
They're only telling you the good things. Forget the rest. Because it's just like say because with the label you're with Leaders Records, it's trying to get you guys out there, isn't it?
Yes, we are trying very hard. That's why we are here.
Yeah, I would say because if they weren't pushing you, you wouldn't be here, and you'd be still stuck, kind of going. We need to progress. We need to move on forward. So anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep you too much longer because I want you to enjoy the rest of your time at this festival because it is a wonderful festival.
yes, it is.
And there's plenty of bands and there's plenty of things for you to see and do.
We've been here since Thursday night,
Yeah.
and we've enjoyed many great bands and plays and the atmosphere. I really love how people just want to enjoy music.
Positive energy.
Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's everyone that's here at this festival. They might not always listen to blues or prog or AOR, but they will go and listen to every band if they can.
Yes,
Because they want to learn more,
yes, that's true.
and I
that's
think
true.
that's where
You
the
have to be
positive energy.
open-minded.
And you
Yeah.
know, it's something that we ourselves did. We already seen some gigs from the blues venue and from our venue,
Yeah.
and we will make tonight some visits.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, I hope it's not too long before you guys are back in the UK,
We hope that.
and then hopefully when you guys are next back, we'll catch up and we'll see how things have moved on for you guys.
Okay.
So, thank you very much.